What's up, people? It's your boy, the Badwolf. Alright, so this particular video is going to be about common law right to travel. Yes, it's the same thing as what we're already doing. The reason why this came up is because I heard some people saying, oh, well, common law right to travel. It's the same thing that we're doing. It's just in this particular case, after hunting and scouring the internet, found that people made their own affidavit for just that. Now, essentially what they did is they took the right to travel files, like the very same ones you can get on my at blacksite32.com, and remember it's blacksite, all one word, the number 32.com. Okay, some people ask. So anyway, you can go to that site and you can download. There's a couple of right to travel, not all of them, but there's a couple of them up there. And essentially what they did here is it's called Common Law Vehicular Judicial Notice Constitutional Driver's License. That's what I kept hearing. Constitutional Driver's License. So what they did is they took the same files, like I said, I provide for free on my website, and they made it into, I think it's might be one long page, or it might be two. Looks like probably two. And at the bottom of it, they put the notary section, and they're going to file this with their clerk of courts, or office of the clerk, recorder's office with the state, so that they're putting them on notice that they're constitutionally driving. This has all the cases, not all the cases. So the right to travel files that I have on my website probably were like anywhere between 5 to 10 pages for, I think there's like 2 sets on there. So those actually have more. So essentially, if you took that and you put a notary section on the bottom, on the last page, got it notarized, and you filed it the same way what they're doing, it would be the same thing. And then you're putting them on notice that you are operating your vehicle under the constitutional driver's license. Okay? I personally don't like the word driver on there. I might would change it to constitutional travelers, traveling or travel license. And then, somewhere in there, put the ability to operate a a private pleasure vehicle in the private is how I would do it. So if you want, you guys can, I might even have this, I really don't see a need for it to be on, maybe I'll see if I can download it and put it on there, but if you go to my free files and then just create your own notary section on the bottom of it, it's the same thing. So I was just curious, I heard some people on the inside talking about they filed their constitutional driver's license. Now what we usually do is, I believe even in my Affidavit of U.S. Nationality, we have a section where we're essentially telling them who we are and that we are utilizing right to travel. So if you use that, which is on, well, it has that and a number of other U.S. national declarations. So there's a difference between the U.S. Affidavit of U.S. Nationality that I sell and then the free part of it, because the free part of it's only part of the whole file. So if you were to take that section out of that file and just file that with the state, that would be just for this particular thing. But like I said, all you have to do is really go to the website, get the right to travel files, put the appropriate information on the top, and then put your notary section on the bottom, and you're good to go. Okay? It would be lawful legally. Like I said, they can't deal with anything constitutional. They don't operate under that constitution, so they might ignore it or whatever else. And remember, all you're doing is putting on notice, because when you're operating correctly, you're not under their jurisdiction, and you're not waiting for their permission. Okay? You're a king. Stop asking other kings for permission. All right? So, but that also being said, for those people who have done the passport process, congrats. We already talked about, we now know what the stars indicate. That's in some of the other videos. And the Affidavit of U.S. Nationality covers everything in that you... One of the benefits to doing that is that even though you updated your status with the IRS and Department of State, not all of the areas still yet will know that you are a U.S. national, a foreign national operating under the Constitution, and you're protecting yourself from shots. You're putting them on notice. You're putting them on notice that you're going to also you'll be doing right to travel, your property. You're protecting your house and all this stuff. So all that stuff and then some is in the Affidavit of U.S. Nationality, which you should send out to, like I said, all the heads of state, the state or states that you travel, or exist in or have property in, the chief of police, the court, local county recorder's office, all those places, because all of them don't know. They don't get a memo from the Department of State. It's only when that is accessed, and typically they don't want to access that information. They just want to go, well, you got a license plate or this or that, so we're going to treat you as a U.S. citizen and blah, blah, blah. They're not going to pull that information unless it gets really serious. So, like, major probably, none. I don't even know if they pull it for actual crimes. It's pretty much going to be always you're going to have to declare it, okay? Because if they go like this, we didn't see that. Well, ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's what they use on us. So it is still good to have that. A lot of people who follow the full way I have done things is you do your affidavit of U.S. nationality, send that everywhere. You get your passport done, so now it's confirmed in the systems. And with my affidavit, I do tell you all the key places to send that out to get on the do not detain list. But remember, a lot of them aren't going to check this. They don't all share the same database. Some of them do and some of them don't. That's why, like, when this agency was doing things and this other agency didn't know what was going on, they're like, well, if you would have gave us the heads up. They hoard information. But is there a master file? Yes. And can any of them access it if they choose? Okay. But usually they have their own thing and they're building their own information on you and whatever else in that one. It's only until they actually go deeper and they have to usually request the information from that particular agency's system. Is there a do not detain list? Yes. Which, like I said, that information is in the affidavit on places to send it. And when you're on it, keep in mind that it doesn't mean that, like I said, even with some of these cops, that they're going to just know. They have their local database, okay, and then they share with their other police agencies from, but that agency is different than, let's say, the FBI, the CIA, or whatever else, okay? They can't just jump into their stuff. They can request information, but they're not going to let them tamper with their systems. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's good to cover all of your bases, all right? So I think that is roughly about it, guys. So you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Because I know people out there, because it always happens, you guys are just going to message me, hey, Wolf, can I get that constitutional driver's license? I'm just going to put the file on Blacksite 32 for free. And then if you guys want to use that, you can use that. If you want to make your own, whatever. That way we're done. Okay? So this will be up there for, let's say, common law or constitutional driver's license. There you go. And also remember, no matter what file you see by or information on my website, I am not responsible for your actions, good or bad. You are your own king or queen, so do that damn thing. All right, guys, peace out. I got more information to bring your way because you're loving it, and I love it too.